I'm Todd Grisham, and there's nothing quite like a CompuBox Academy crowd, and they are vocal here tonight. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Sergio Maravilla Martinez. He weighed in at 72.6 kilos. He's 178 centimeters tall and has a reach of 185. And standing across the ring from him, perhaps the greatest to ever do it, Sugar Ray Robinson. Doesn't have an ounce of fat on his body, tipped the scales at the middleweight limit, 160 pounds. He's 5'11" tall and has a reach of 72. They call him the Marvel, Sergio Martinez. This future Hall of Famer who fights out of Buenos Aires, Argentina, has traveled the world over to ply his trade. Sugar Ray Robinson, one of the most skilled boxers to ever lace up the gloves, inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame in 1990, and he fights out of Harlem, New York.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Buenos Aires, Argentina, here is a unified and sensational middleweight champion of the world, Sergio Maravilla Martinez. Fighting out of the blue corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a 5-time middleweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray Robinson.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
This is it. This is that place. This is that fight venue. This is the place where the action happens.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. They're both trying for a knockout. They are going to surrender. No mas. So there you have it. It is official now, and that is not the way anyone wanted this fight to end. Welcome to the WBC Arena. Excited to be here for this one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Robinson out of Harlem, New York, 72.6 kilos. He's 180 centimeters tall with a reach of 184 centimeters. And he'll be facing Sergio Maravilla Martinez, weighed in at 160 pounds. He's 5 foot 8 inches tall and has a reach of almost 73 inches.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider him to be the greatest fighter in the history of this sport. Inducted into the International Hall of Fame in 1990, he fights out of Harlem, New York. The Marvel, Sergio Martinez. He's the former unified middleweight champion of the world and a future Hall of Famer.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
And with that, let's go into the ring. And the Hall of Fame announcer himself, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a 5-time middleweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray Robinson. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Buenos Aires, Argentina, here is a unified and sensational middleweight champion of the world, Sergio Maravilla Martinez.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Right. I love this arena. I dream of places like this. I dream of fights like this. I dream of atmospheres like this. But it could only happen here.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. They're both trying for a knockout. Failing to score with that right hook. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Just see the nerves on the fight stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And they're looking at the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. They are giving us a high-tempo show. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, every twitch.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Look at the hand speed and footwork between these 2 elite-level middleweights. Hook misses. Oh, and that one really got Martinez good. And right back into the fray.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Misses with the straight left. Defense is not an option for these two. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
I like that, I'm happy. You were thinking together and get back out there and win the round. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end. You got to go back out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag, and now you let him back into it. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on.
Put him back into the fight. Great round. Relax now. I don't want
there and get behind the basics. Get your jab back. Get your rhythm back.
Well, you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
Mistakes. I need to go back out there and switch back.
On to the second round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
The counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counterpuncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Those counterpunches have to hurt. They block the hook. You'd like to see more jabs. They block the hook. Should we be surprised if these two fighters go the distance tonight, considering how much they've emphasized their physical fitness? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. I can never.
Maravilla is flat on his back. Let's see that again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Martinez in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Just keep him on the
out there and win this round, all right? It's only one round that you lost. Don't worry about it.
sit. Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit so we can.
The bell rings and we start the third. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Nice defense there to stop the right hook. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Good looking right hook, but that was blocked. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Good defense stopping that jab. Good defense on that right hook. Good counter punch. Straight right just misses. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step back away. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brain.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Back on the good work, that's it. Now breathe, just get your breath back. Look into the fight, and you're much better than that guy. You're much better.
Doing the gaps will appear. Stay focused. Don't let him back in.
Put him back in his place. You've done all that work all the way through camp, and now you're gonna go back out there and lose the match? You gotta get out there, switch on, and get your butt.
Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great round.
Box them back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off and
Your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away.
you've completely switched off. Get your mind back on the job.
Just keep him on the end of that jab. You're getting your timing already.
The referee calling for seconds out, right back into the action.
You're much better. He's not even in your
A little bit so we can't figure you out. Great work. Good man, good man. Just same again. Let's go.
Misses with the straight left. Misses with the straight left. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Looking to land the hook. he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. His stamina is off the charts. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Is he gonna punch himself out, though? Swinging big and missing big with that hook. That counter punch caught him clean. Sergio Martinez is rocked. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3.
'Talk about Martinez in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
Can make or break a fighter.
Jab back. His boxing, just be
Great work. I love that. I love that. The jab slipped.
go back out there and win this round. You only lost one round. Listen,
Time sets him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely...
come back in. Now it's going to be a tougher fight because he's going to be confident. I want you to go back out there and take his confidence away. Go out, and in the first minute, stick him in the end of your jab, and then start
Getting your timing already. The right hand's beautiful. That's it. Start
the confidence and stop him in his tracks.
Time for the 5th round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fighters like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
They both want a highlight reel knockout. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Martinez forced to step back. He's on wobbly legs. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him out.
celebrate after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That is, God, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout, that's an assassination. What a shot.
Welcome to the WBC Arena. The time is now as we get set for what should be an incredible matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
Time for our tale of the tape. Joe Louis, he's 6 foot 2 inches tall, 181 pounds. The one and only Joe Louis, one of the most historically important fighters of all time. True Brit, Frank Bruno, a unique and charismatic heavyweight fighting out of England.
Todd, can you spot the reach difference? Can you spot it? Look at that.
And now for the official introductions, we turn it over to the world-renowned Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, and iconic longtime world champion who defended his title for a record of 12 years, introducing a heavyweight champion of the world, the one and only Brown Bomber, Joe Louis. Fighting out of the blue corner, from London, England, a European champion and a heavyweight champion of the world, Frank Bruno.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
You know, look at the stars, ex-fighters, ex-champions ringside. That's what these fights do. That's what these venues do.
So a capacity. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. He threw a punch and just got countered. Good looking right hook, but that was blocked. The counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Blocks that jab. Good defense on the right uppercut. Maybe I'm crazy, Johnny, but this slugger's game plan appears to be hit me in the face as many times as you want, and right when you get tired of it, I'm going to catch you with a counter and knock you out.
They've got to be very wary. If you're in with a slugger, they will fight all night for fun. They'll stay in your face. They are naturally tough and strong and aggressive.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
We wanted action, and they are delivering. That punch landed. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Go back out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag.
And okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Good work out there.
It was a god-awful round, I'll tell you. Now, come on.
Great work. Stay focused. Don't let it back into the fight. Great.
League is here. Come on, switch on, get your boxing back together, and get back out there and win the round. I need to go back out there. I need to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your phone.
Don't give him no free shots.
On to the second round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Bruno seeing cobwebs. Bruno's a veteran, though. He knows how to survive.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
How about that time counter shot? He's got to find a way to get around that reach advantage.
You cannot beat a good old-fashioned long jab.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Joe Louis in trouble. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Defense is not an option for these two. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Do you believe what we are seeing? They call it the Glory Division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. He blocks the jab. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Counter punch. This is the biggest moment of his life. Can he seize it? Can he take control and put Frank Bruno out? And now finally Bruno waking up from that nap.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Oh, Joe Louis just got caught. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Now relax. You were thinking, you were smart there. Switch on and get your boxing back together.
Forget the jab and don't get carried away.
The bell rings and we start the third. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
By counter punching. A big whiff with the right hook. The Brown Bomber in some trouble. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself.
Well, hold on a second, Johnny. This is the biggest moment of his life. Can he seize it? Can he take control and put Frank Bruno out? I want to think of holding on here for a minute. Figure out the combination to this sink.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
winner of this surely will get a world title shot. That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
Good work. Just keep him on the end of that.
I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on.
Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit so we can't figure you out.
And get behind the basics. Get your jab back, get your rhythm back, and then we'll go again. You've completely switched off. Get your mind back on the job. That was a terrible round.
He's hurt. He's ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise,
You're much better. He's not even in your league. Come on, switch.
good work out there. The jab's working nice. Those 1-2s straight down the middle.
That was a god-awful round, that was. Come on. You let him back into the fight.
Let him back into the fight. Great round.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action.
Put him back.
Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots.
This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out of the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
We'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of defense here at all. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Both men step back for just a moment. When are we going to see a jab from these? Hold that thought! It looks like he's going to do it. He's going to beat Frank Bruno. Do you believe this? And it seems that maybe Bruno has survived the storm here.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Holding nothing back here in the round. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Not over yet. You gotta go back out there and win this round. Get it?
Good work, that's it. Now breathe, just get your breath back.
Completely switched off. Get your mind back on the job. That was a
Good work. Don't forget the job and don't get carried away. Think about the
guy. You're much better. He's not even in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together. You've done all that work all the way through camp, and now you're gonna go back out there and
into that jab. You're getting your timing already. The right hand's beautiful. That's
boxing back together. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry.
So we can't figure you out. Great work. Relax now. I don't want you to load
that round, but we don't care. Just go out there and win the next one. Yeah? Good.
Take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
Go up there and finish him. Good work out there. The jab's working.
Time for the 5th round. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
And the big heavyweight Bruno is down. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Not the best start, Bob. You know what? The cornermen now, it's down for them doing their job. But get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Get out of the way of that right hook. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Oh my God, Johnny! Oh, is Bruno gonna go down? Bruno, though, showing you how tough his chin is.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Trying to cover up, playing defense first. That counter shot lands. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Good work. I love that. I love that. The jab slipped.
All right. It's only one round that you lost. Don't worry about it. Right.
Time. Sets him up. You'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely...
Just take the round off and win the round on your jab. And breathe when you're stepping about, all right? Good. Get your mind back. Get your focus back.
This is the beginning of round 6. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
I've seen...
Oh my God, Johnny! Bruno not answering back. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
You saw it here live, a knockout win. Congratulations.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym.